fourth graders. Today we're going to talk about character traits. You're going to be able to identify character traits while reading mythology. Authors usually don't come right out and say a character is clever or bossy or sensitive. Instead, the reader must make inferences by analyzing a character. Character traits are the way a person or character acts. It's a part of their personality and it comes from the inside. Some examples: a character might be bossy, creative, shy, confident, helpful, serious, or trustworthy. Think fast. We can use this acronym to help us analyze characters in different ways. The F stands for feelings. The A stands for the actions or what the character is doing in the story. The S stands for what they are saying or their dialogue, and the T stands for their thoughts. Now we're going to practice these starting with feelings. When Lucas saw the pile of junk, a feeling of excitement bubbled up inside him. He couldn't wait to begin building the object he was imagining. Let's identify the feelings in this passage. I see that he was feeling excitement, he couldn't wait to begin building, and he was imagining. So put these clues together. What could you infer about Lucas based on his feelings? We could infer that Lucas is creative. Let's look at actions. Brandon glanced at his math assignment and sighed. It would take too long to do these 5 story problems. He quickly scribbled some random numbers on the lines and slammed his book shut. Done. All right, let's look at Brandon's actions. Well, we can tell that he glanced at his math assignment and sighed. He quickly scribbled some random numbers. To me, it doesn't sound like he's putting a lot of effort into it. And it looks like he slammed his book shut. Not a happy guy. What could you infer about Brandon's character based on his actions? We could infer that Brandon is lazy. Let's move on to saying or the dialogue. This is how we're going to split the work, Darcy said sternly. I'll work on the poster while you two work on what we're going to say for the presentation. Okay, so we're going to see what she is saying, which is most of the passage. This is how we're going to split the work. And she said it sternly, which means she was kind of being demanding. And then she went on to say, I'll work on the poster while you two work on what we're going to say for the presentation. All right, what could you infer about her character? We could infer that Darcy is bossy. Finally, we have thoughts. Kelly wondered what would happen if she told her dad that her mom said the sleepover was okay, and if she told her dad that her mom had already approved the sleepover. Kelly grinned. I think it will work. All right, most of this passage is what she was thinking. So most of it is going to be underlined here. So what could you infer about Kelly based on her thoughts? What kind of a character is she? We could infer that Kelly is devious. So using these 4 is an easy way to identify different parts of the character and come up with character traits. Now I want you to reread Pandora's Box from last week. This time I want you to focus on the character Zeus. When you're done rereading, watch lesson 2.